What is up, guys? Welcome to today's or this week's weekly recap. Today I'm gonna go through this week's price action, the trades that I took. I ended up taking around three trades, two break-evens and one loss. Um, I could have honestly ended this week break-even. Um, and I got super unlucky on one trade. It edged my take profit, and then I got stopped at break-even. So I could have ended this week green. But yeah, honestly, happy with the way that I traded this week. And yeah, give me just 1 second. All right, so for Monday, I was pretty bearish. Um, I'm surprised I ended up just pumping. We had an SMT here with this high at all-time highs. If we look at it, yes, well, swept all-time highs, and then we ended up getting this 4-hour inverse to the downside. And we had also opened up a 4-hour fair value up to the downside. So I was honestly pretty bearish. And we also had all of this higher time frame LR alongside this lower time frame LR. And what did London lows do? These lows made what relative equal lows, which with previous day low. Why should I like? There we go. So we made relative equal lows with that low, which is previous day low. So I was honestly pretty bearish, and I wanted to see something like this short of this hourly fair value up, but I ended up just fully pumping, and I don't know if there was a setup that I could have taken. Uh, I guess maybe this 2 minute inverse here. Yeah, there was this 2 minute inverse. I didn't really love it. Um, Reason being, it was just like super premium. You're pretty much longing at the top of the move. Internal targets just, bro, like this high swept this high, and this high swept the high that swept this high. So internal targets just aren't it. And also external targets, like you're targeting what this is high here. This high has an SMT with all-time highs. So it's not like really that good of a target. So I didn't really love that. And then I'm not really sure if there was anything else this day. I don't think there was. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, there was. So I didn't really take that, but we were inside of this hourly fair value gap. We had this on-field 15-minute fair value gap. Here, we were also uh, respecting this 15-minute fair value gap, and there was a nice 2 minute inverse here. Um, Now the reason as to why I didn't take it is because it was Anonymous Monday, and once I saw like the way that the candles were printing and how we were chopping, I did not want to be trading anymore. And so I just forward tested this 2 minute inverse. But in my opinion, this short is better than this long. Just because now you have what lower time frame LR and on-field 50-minute rally up. And the cons of this is that you would be trading, like assuming we're bullish, you would be trading the manipulation leg. So that would like be a bit annoying. This would have been a break-even trade, or actually you could have cut out W because we ended up getting an SMT here with this low. As you can see, ES swept it and EQ didn't. So you could have taken profits here, just close it at like a 1 to 1. Yeah, you could have gotten a 1 to 1 right there. Where was the 2 minute close? Yeah, you could have gotten a 1 to 1, like almost exact 1 to 1. So yeah, no, that is it for today, and then there really wasn't anything else. I don't think. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so yeah, next day, um, hourly Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. Had a bullish bias. We were respecting like bullish fair value gaps. So, beep. We're going to open so around here. Yeah, so I think this was the day that I took the edge take profit and annoying break even. So we were respecting this 4-hour fair value gap and yes, look pretty bullish. we ended up having CPI this day. We ended up opening up this 15-minute fair value up here. What does open do? It trades lower into it. So we manipulate lower at open. And we ended up opening up this 3-minute fair value up here. Um, Here, and we got this 3-minute inverse. So that is when I took longs. I had my stop below this 1-minute order block around here. Had like a 50-point stop, I think. I'm not really sure. And I had to take profit at this high right here. Um, the only thing that I didn't really like about this trade was all of the LAR that we had here, but I wasn't really too worried about it just because we 9:30 opened lower into the 15-minute fair value gap, and we got this V-shaped 3-minute inverse. Like I've seen news do this a lot, and we're like it opens higher, we like accumulate here for a bit, market opens, trades lower, and then we get an inverse out of it, and then we go higher. I've seen that happen a lot, so I didn't really want to worry too much about this. I ended up going break even at this high here. Oh my gosh, this is so fucking painful. I ended up going break even. Honestly, looking back, my break even was pretty early. Didn't really affect me. I went break even at this high here, but I should have gone at this high here just because it is a high inside of this 3-minute fair value gap. I wasn't really like, I didn't really pay much attention into that. I just went break even at this high. But yeah, on like, bro, it came so close to my take profit. It was so painful, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, then I got stopped at a break even. Honestly, really fucking annoying, but yeah. And the way that I saw this was okay, we're just generating liquidity for 10 a.m. and I could see something like this happen, right? We sweep this low once again. We're about to open up this hourly fair value up here, so we could easily trade down towards it. Oh my gosh. And then get an inverse out of it. And that's kind of what we got. We ended up tapping the hourly fair value up there. We had an SMT here with these lows here. Kinda, whatever. ES swept out this low, which is this low here. So we had an SMT with this low. We're respecting the hourly fair value up. We have all of these LR alongside relative equal highs, and then we get this 1-minute inverse. And I did really like this trade, and honestly, I'm okay with this loss. It could have been avoided though, um, and the reason is because ES was going to, oops, this 4-hour fair value gap at the time. So if we try it out, we had this on-field 4-hour fair value gap on ES, and ES was still here. It was still like super close to this 4-hour fair value gap. And the same way that you wouldn't take something on like an inverse on NQ if we like edged a 4-hour fair value gap. Let's say like we have something like this. It's a 4-hour fair value gap here. I wouldn't take an inverse here on NQ because we edged an on-field 4-hour fair value gap. I would want to see this happen. So that's really the reason as to why this lost. Now, when I took this trade, I knew that that could have happened. But I just didn't really want to fear this 1-minute inverse. Like, we're respecting the Oliver Valley. We got an SMT here with these lows. We have all of this LR. I could have easily seen this running higher. And yes, likes to like leave like equal lows or relative equal lows a lot. So I honestly wasn't too worried about it. And yeah, but something to journal for the future and something to learn. And that is like a pretty important thing to watch out for. And yeah. This would have been like a 1 to 2 RR, so it would have been a pretty nice trade. But yeah, am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. Wednesday. So I had a bearish bias this day. Oh, bros, this day. Ah, fuck, this day was also like pretty frustrating. Let me see. Yeah, so this day I had a bearish bias. We had inverses 4-hour fair value up to the downside, and we had all of the higher time frame LR, and we were currently inside of this hourly fair value gap. I really wanted to see shorts happen, um, but we ended up getting, um, Yes, remove this shit. So yeah, so I really wanted to see shorts, and I was honestly there was maybe like a long here they could have taken. I don't think it's that good, just because we're pretty bearish and there's no key level at all, and we still have all of this LR here. And yeah, I was looking to take this 1 minute inverse as a more of a discretional play. We ended up sweeping out these highs here and respecting this 1 minute fair value gap, and I didn't like also this 1 hour rejection block. And I didn't need to see this high get swept. Why? Because it traded into this hourly fair value gap, so it can be seen as protected. Now, the bad things of this trade is that we had inverses 5 minute fair value up to the upside, but I wasn't really too worried about it. And I was super close to taking this 1 minute inverse, honestly. But bro, the close threw me off so much. Here's the close, and bro, it's like a one tick close, 0.25 points. Like that's just not enough displacement for me. And then once we, and then like as you can see, we just ripped lower and took my break even. So kind of annoying with this. I was still super bearish. Like honestly, like to all of these lows, even this new week opening up that we have here yet to fill. So I was super bearish. I believe that we ended up making relatively good lows. Uh, can I? There we go. Yeah, we ended up making relatively good lows here. Um, and then we opened up this 15 minute fair value gap, and I really wanted to see shorts out of it. There was also 1 minute inverse here that I know people took, and I decided to fade this just cause um uh, uh, uh like instead of this 5 minute fair value gap, but we still have this 15 minute fair value gap here, and it's just super discounted. It could have worked honestly, like being like we ended up forming this lower time frame LR and was super close to the drawn liquidity. So it could have worked, but I just decided to fade it. There was also something about it that I didn't like. I just can't really say what. But yeah, ended up waiting. And bro, like once I saw the 15 minute top, I really fucking thought I was gonna get like a beautiful entry. Like bro, relatively good lows with this low here, this lower time frame LR. Like we're so fucking bearish, like top of the 15 minute fair value gap. I really thought I was gonna get an entry. And the highest time frame fair value gap on this leg was this 5 minute fair value gap. So I was waiting for this to get inversed. And then what we do, boom, we edged the close here, but we actually got the close on MNQ. Like on MNQ we did get the close, which is super annoying. But yeah. And then I said, okay, we didn't get the close, but we got this 5 minute fair value gap here. So I can see something like this playing out, right? Like we tap the 5 minute fair value gap, get an inverse out of it, and I can take those shorts. But when we went up to the 5 minute fair value gap, there was no fair value gap at all, bro. And I was so confident on this draw that like I just wanted to click the shorts. Um, but there was really nothing that I could have taken. Um, was it? No, see, what? Bro, what am I tweaking? I'm pretty sure there was like a CISD there. What? Yeah, there was like a yeah, there's a CISD here. What the fuck? That shit scared my ass. Um, but yeah, we ended up getting the CISD here. There was no fair value gap at all. There was like no 30 second or anything. Where was this? Whatever. There was only a 15 second, but bro, honestly, like kind of mad because I knew like the drawn liquidity was so freaking obvious, bro. I should have just clicked short, seeing the displacement that we're getting, the CISD that we got. Just use my own discretion. And bro, honestly, even if I didn't take this, I could have still taken once we got the close here. We got this 5 minute fair value gap, like this 5 minute inverse, respecting this 5 minute fair value gap. I could have just taken like a fair value gap kind of entry here, stop above like a 50 point stop, and just like extend my take profit up for a 1-to-1, and it would have played out. I should have done that. I should have done something like that, but yeah, I missed the move. So fucking annoying, so freaking annoying, but it is what it is. And then I just hopped off when I saw that like I did not want to be trading anymore. Like I missed the move. I was really, really, really pissed off. And yeah, it is what it is. It is annoying, but at the end of the day, as long as I don't act on my emotions, it is what it is, and I can use this as a learning, uh, something to learn, as a lesson. Whenever the draw is super obvious, I can like, I shouldn't let my entry model hinder my confidence on the drawn liquidity. And when it's like so freaking obvious, like here, I should have just taken it. And yeah, it is what it is though. We learn and move on. Thursday, I was honestly this day I was super bullish. This day I ended up taking a break-even trade, and I'm super happy with the trade that I took. Um, so here we're delivering from this 4 hour fair value gap here. We inverse this 4 hour fair value gap to the upside. We had like I was super bullish. We had all of these higher time frame draws on liquidity, and yeah, ideally, ideally I wanted to see a move lower into this hourly fair value gap, but we did have these 15-minute fair value gaps here alongside these 30-minute fair value gaps, this one and this one that we were respecting, and we ended up getting this 5-minute inverse to the upside. Now, yes, I do want to see us go lower and sweep and take this ideally. But if we get this 5-minute inverse to the upside, when I am super, super bullish, we're respecting the 30-minute and 15-minute fair value gap, and we get this 5-minute fair value up to the upside, like with with such strong displacement, I'm just gonna take that, bro. Like, yes, I wanna see this, but the market's telling me, okay, we're reacting out of these key levels, we're getting, we're switching order flow back to the upside. I may just be, I may just react to it and take what the market's giving me. So I had something like this, and I went break even at this high, and then boom, this trade lasted like 38 seconds, break even super super fast, and then stopped out at break even, and then we ended up just chopping. Like there really wasn't much, really really choppy day. I was still hoping to see something like this play out, but yeah, we never really got that. And yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I guess like this 5-minute inverse, because we ended up opening up a 4 hour for value gap, but bro, the equity for value gap was right there, so it would have thrown me off so much. So yeah. Okay, Friday, didn't take anything. I was 50-50. Um, I wasn't really sure, like I could have seen price going either way, so I just wanted to let it show me as to where I wanted to go. Um, and yeah, I ended up just dumping, and I was looking to take continuation shorts. Oops, like all of this LR here, and I was okay saying, okay, we could maybe do something like this, go higher, or just fully do this and take a continuation short. I ended up just dumping, and I was looking, well, I was waiting for a 5-minute fair value up top. Um, we ended up tapping this 5-minute fair value up here. Now, we hadn't opened up the 15-minute fair value up at the time that we tapped the 5-minute fair value up, so by this point, this 15-minute fair value gap can be considered a breakaway gap. Um, and yeah, either way, like there was a 30-second, like I don't really like it. We had an SMT here with this size, as you can see, and there was a 30-second inverse around here. Um, you could have taken that, I guess. I didn't really love this. I don't really like it. Didn't even see it, and like I was waiting for the 15-minute rally up to open up and see something like this, but yeah, we never got that, and we ended up just dumping. And then I was considering taking some mech longs since we left this unfilled, since we left this unfilled 15-minute rally gap. We ended up sweeping out these lows here, which is also this 4 hour Ferrari gap. And yeah, the highest time frame Ferrari gap on this leg was the 4 minute. Actually, no, it was the 5 minute here. This 5 minute here, I was actually looking to take a long towards this on-field 5 minute Ferrari gap, but there really wasn't anything. Because there was a 2 minute there. Here we got the close there. yeah, like we got the close here, but at this time you're pretty much inside of the 4 hour fair value gap, so you'd have had to go and break even here. I don't know, it was like kind of weird. But yeah, and then we ended up just going lower, and then I think we ended up going higher eventually. I'm not sure. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, this week, honestly, a lot of lessons learned. Super, a lot of things to take away from it and to apply next week. Tomorrow is a bank holiday, so I will not be trading. Um, but yeah, that is it for today or this week. Peace out.